Arma 4 isn't here yet, but its foundation's already being built. This is the story of how a janky little Cold War sim became the foundation for survival games, battle royales, and one of the most dedicated gaming communities out there. Here's a brief history of Arma and why Reforger might just be one of the most important steps forward for Arma 4. But first, let's take a step back in time. The year is 2001. The Xbox just released. Halo Combat Evolved was blowing minds, and Windows XP wasn't even out yet. And you? What were you doing? Probably surviving dial-up, getting PK'd for your bank on RuneScape, and dodging viruses with LimeWire. While most gamers were headshotting each other in Counter-Strike or doing kickflips in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, a little company from the Czech Republic dropped something completely different. Operation Flashpoint Cold War Crisis. A gritty, realistic Cold War sim that didn't care about your kill-death ratio. It was tactical, slow, and absolutely punishing. It wasn't fun in the traditional sense. It was immersive. Something never seen before. You had maps the size of small countries, real ballistics, and vehicles that you could actually pilot. And death? Quick, random, and unforgiving. Flashpoint dropped you in a war zone with a map, a rifle, and an overwhelming sense that you're already doing something wrong. That game laid the groundwork for the Arma series, and arguably, the entire military sandbox genre. Then came Arma, Armed Assault in 2006. Because Codemasters owned the Flashpoint name, Bohemia shrugged and said,
"Fine. I'll do it myself."
From the mediocre success of this game, dawned something new. Fast forward to 2009, Arma 2 launches. And yeah, it had janky animations, bizarre physics, and the AI sometimes decided trees were more dangerous than tanks. But it also changed the gaming industry forever, because then came Arma 2 Operation Arrowhead, which led into DayZ, a total conversion mod made by Dean Rocket Hall. It took the Arma 2 engine, it turned into a brutal, survival-focused, and open-world zombie experience. Something again never seen before. There was no tutorials, no hand-holding, just starvation, betrayal, and wondering if that guy waving at you had a gun. That mod didn't just make Arma 2 famous. It kicked off the survival genre. You don't get Rust, The Forest, or Escape from Tarkov without DayZ. And more than that, it gave us battle royales. PlayerUnknown used Arma 2's modding tools to prototype the first battle royale mod. From that, it turned into H1Z1.
The fuck you say to me, you little shit?
Which turned into PUBG.
Welcome. Once you peak, it's 6 feet deep, you sink. You know what I mean? I'm just getting better and better.
Which turned into Fortnite.
Oh, Doc, I'm not with you at all.
So yeah, that dumb little Arma 2 mod chain reacted into a $1 billion genre. But that's a whole other rabbit hole, which I'll have to dive into another video. Trust me, you'll want to see how Arma accidentally created Fortnite. Then came Arma 3, the most polished chaos simulator ever made. Arma 3 released in 2013, it was arguably the peak of the Arma series, and for many, the gold standard of military simulation games. It introduced a vast island of Altus, a 270 square meter playground packed with realistic terrain, urban centers, mountaintops, and open fields. It was like a miniature planet of tactical possibilities. Powered by Bohemia's Real Virtuality 4 engine, Arma 3 brought improved graphics, detailed ballistics, advanced AI behavior, and more fluid animations. The game excelled in offering players flexibility from solo campaigns to massive multiplayer battles. The mission editor was a game changer, letting anyone build scenarios from straightforward firefights to complex story-driven operations. But Arma 3's real magic was in the community. The Steam Workshop exploded with mods that added everything from new weapons and vehicles to entire game modes and total conversion, keeping the game alive and fresh years after the launch. Arma 3 balanced hardcore realism with accessibility better than any other previous entry. It had deep weapon customization, advanced medical systems, and a huge arsenal including helicopters, jets, tanks, and drones. Its near-future setting added an exciting twist. Greece-based islands and fictional conflict, allowing for new tech and tactics without being tied down by history. Even now, over a decade later, Arma 3 remains one of the most played and modded milsims. It survived for many years, with mods and mod support keeping the game live. But we didn't really hear much from Bohemia Interactive, and then nothing for 9 long years. Fast forward to 2022. Out of nowhere, boom! Arma Reforger drops, with nothing but a Cold War vibe, and Everon, something all too familiar. Reforger is a stress test with a Steam price tag. It's Bohemia's way of saying, hey, Let's break everything now, so we don't have to break everything in Arma 4. They're testing gunplay and recoil, AI nav mesh logic, server load under chaos, network syncing, which is a big problem, dynamic lighting, VoIP latency, fixing the janky physics, and also probably, honestly, players' patience. And hopefully with all these things, we're gonna have a perfect game. So how does Arma Reforger actually tie in with Arma 4? And what do we actually know about Arma 4? Well, Bohemia has confirmed it's in full development, built entirely on the Infusion engine, which is the same engine as Arma Reforger. They're planning on giving us a full single-player and co-op campaign, modular content systems, vast terrains which are likely larger than Altus from Arma 3, enhanced modding integration, better AI behavior, finally, optimization, especially for low/mid-tier systems, as a lot of you guys know that this game runs like absolute shit. And it's likely a Cold War or near future setting. Honestly, I'm banking on near future setting, but I guess we'll find out. When it comes out, there's going to be day one modding, better performance, and a physics engine that doesn't spontaneously punish you for breathing near geometry. What the fuck? I knocked myself out. Will there be bugs? Absolutely. But there'll be next-gen bugs with ray tracing. Reforger matters because it's the pressure test, the proving ground, and it's the reason why Arma 4 won't ship absolutely broken. Back when mods first came out, it took forever to download. Or maybe that's just because the Australian internet sucks. Now, it's all built in. Workshop mods, live server browser, cross-platform support. This is the evolution of Milsim, and you're a part of the experiment. Every bug you log, every crash you endure, every BTR you explode by accident helps shape the future. Reforger isn't just a game, it's the scaffolding for something bigger. Arma 4 isn't here yet, and we're still waiting on that release date. But if you're playing Reforger, you're already in the fight. So in the end, enjoy what you have now. There's still a lot more to come, a lot more updates. Remember to keep playing, keep testing, and help make everyone's Arma 4 experience better. Who knows? It might even be as impactful as Arma 2. So I'll see you on the battlefield, soldier. This is Zadtaddy, signing off.